Hey everybody! Welcome to Food Friday.
Food Friday.
Food Friday. I am here with my sister-in-law, Miss Brittany Bookout. Ow!
What's up, guys?
Fun fact: she has stolen all the B Bookout things, all of them. So I can't get B Bookout and a bunch of stuff because you.
I don't know if it's stealing if I had it first, just saying, like, you're trying to steal. Pretty sure the Bible talks about that, B.
Oh my goodness. So Brittany is here with us, and today we are going to be making
oat milk.
milk.
Can I just tell you, every single time I ask for oat milk, everyone thinks I'm saying oatmeal because I don't enunciate. And so they're like, no, we don't have that. Why would you want that in your coffee?
And I just have some in there.
It's like, stop. Oh, no.
So I got our ingredients today. You told me to get oats out.
Oats? Yes. You know, old-fashioned oats, gluten-free oats. Just make sure they're not quick oats. I feel like those have a weird, like, freezer burn taste.
Oh,
you know?
Okay.
Is that what you have? I mean, it'll still work. But
Optional maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Optional cinnamon.
Some salt. Oh, cinnamon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then
salt.
Salt is not optional. You need to.
Yeah, but you know, you can use less if you don't really like salt. I guess you don't have to use it, but I think it affects the consistency. So
You need a little strainer of some sort, like a mesh strainer, and a blender.
And a blender. I have a magic bullet. I love personal blenders because I can do it quick and it doesn't feel like I'm making a huge batch. Look at you, personal blender over there.
And you'll need water, obviously. I think that's obvious, but
Yeah, you're gonna need water, 100%.
I love it. Okay, so let's get started, and then I'm gonna ask you your first question. So what's our first thing?
Our first thing, I would say let's put in the oats. I didn't really think about this ahead of time. This is a brand new box of oats. So unwrap this.
Into my blender.
You're gonna pour the oats in here. So I normally just eyeball it, to be honest, but we can just have fun here. I normally do like a cup, probably. Let's see. Yeah, maybe like a cup. This actually might be a little more than a cup. I don't even know. I think I'm thinking 2/3 is half and it's not, but that's fine. So,
Cup?
half cup, what?
Half cup or a cup?
A cup.
Okay.
A cup.
Oh, party fail.
What happened? No. Well, you could use a half cup to make a cup.
Wait, I have this. Okay. Oh, I just poured oats all in my sink. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, Brittany, as I'm doing this, my question for you, if you guys haven't put two and two together, Brittany is Louie's sister. So my question for you is, what is a funny, like, childhood memory you have with Louie?
Oh my gosh. Like, what isn't a funny childhood memory of a movie? What, like, how embarrassing are we trying to get? No, I'm not going to go that far. Oh my gosh, funny childhood memory with Louie? This is tough.
I told his, like, poop story a couple times, so.
Oh, yeah, no, Maddie just talked about that in the car, and it's just like, my mom was like, oh my gosh, poor Louie. I'm like, it's not, he was 10, like, he's fine. It's great. I can't believe you told that story. That's so good. Let's see. I don't know. You know what's, I honestly, like, there's so many. Geez, one time, okay, Louie and I used to compete, like, scaring each other, I guess. And this is actually kind of mean, but one time we were home alone, and I don't even know that he remembers this because they probably traumatized him so badly. But I was in my mom and dad's room, which was all the way upstairs, and he was downstairs, and I, like, screamed at the top of my lungs. I was like, Louie, come here right now. Like, And I was so freaked out. And he, like, I turned off all the lights in my mom and dad's room, and he opened the door and I screamed so loud. I swear he jumped like 20 feet in the air, fell flat on his stomach. But I don't even know if that's like an embarrassing or funny memory. I just think that's funny.
Listen, here's the deal. You did traumatize him because he gets so worried that I'm not okay all the time. Like if I'm home by myself or anything, it's totally your fault. You like traumatized him. He thought someone was in the house and like hurting his sister and he was going to have to find a bad guy.
So I don't really know. I like, other than that, I mean, me and Louis just used to do weird things. Like we used to make like home movies like all the time. Like we thought we were, you know, Steven Spielberg or something. I don't know.
No, your guys' like videos and your pictures are my favorite. So maybe sometime for videos we'll have to.
I'll have to send you a clip. Maybe you can insert it in here now.
Oh my gosh,
the best was when he was going through puberty. But you know, I wouldn't want to show you when I was going through puberty. So we're good.
Watch anything.
It's working, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Here you go, man. It's all you. Ready? Go.
Oh, Floaty.
Ethan, you there? Ethan, you there?
Yeah, over.
Okay, what's next?
Water. So I normally do 2 cups, but I would just fill it to like the max line.
Okay, I feel like I have less oats than you though.
I feel like you have a bigger cup.
Oh,
okay. Yeah. So I fill it like water to the max line.
And drop. Okay, here we go. To the max line.
To the max.
Or 2 cups if you're being precise.
Or 2 cups if you're being precise. But like I said, these little bullets. Oh wait, no, I don't want to do that yet. I just realized. Okay, no, you're fine. Put the water in. That's fine. I didn't want to put the blender attachment on yet.
Okay. Okay, what's my next step?
I do an 1/8 teaspoon.
Okay.
You just do like a pinch. I normally eyeball it. I normally don't do measurements, guys. I'm really terrible at stuff like this.
I have a half teaspoon, so I'll just do a little bit of it.
Yeah, just do like literally a pinch. I don't know. It's not that much salt. An 1/8 is probably too much, to be honest. Just the smallest on the scale.
Okay, just a tiny pinch of salt.
Just a tiny pinch of salt.
Wait, while I do this, here's my question for you. What advice would you give your 15-year-old self?
How about not caring what anyone thinks? I feel like, to be honest though, it's really tough as a middle schooler. I feel like so many people told me that and I didn't believe it, you know? And I think knowing and believing is different, right? So I feel like I would do things to impress boys. I would do things to impress my friends. And even like lying, you know? Like I remember I had a crush on this guy one time and he's like, oh my gosh, Family Guy is my favorite show. I was like, I love that show. I'd never seen an episode of Family Guy, but then I started watching it because he watched it and I wanted something to talk to him about.
That is literally the most classic thing you could have just said right now. Like, we have all done that. We have all done that. Like, oh my goodness, yeah, I love that show. And you're like, oh, I gotta watch that show now. I've never seen it.
Like, OMG, did you see the new episode last night? Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
Oh, that is so classic. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, it was a funny show, but like, it really wasn't my speed, honestly. Cartoons for adults, I don't know. I don't get it, but that's just me.
I wasn't allowed to watch it, so I still have never watched it. I have no idea if it's funny or not. Okay, cinnamon. How much cinnamon-ish? Like
as much as you prefer. Like I like a lot of cinnamon, so like I just kind of like, you know, go a little crazy. But I think it's as much as you want.
You would like go crazy.
I really like cinnamon, but that's just me, you know.
Then next is maple syrup.
Yeah.
And how much of this?
A tablespoon.
I have my Invisalign in and I keep like eating things, like I lick the maple syrup. I'm not supposed to.
You're not supposed to do that. I would say a tablespoon, but like I said, maple syrup is really not necessary. Like if you don't want it, you don't have to have it. I just like it because it adds like a vibe, you know? I like good vibes.
Okay, Brittany, my next question for you is, what is the influential thing in your walk with Jesus? Like, not necessarily like right now in this season, but like in your life in general, what has been like one of the most important things in your walk with Jesus?
Are you talking about something consistent?
Either like a discipline or...
Oh, okay. I figured that's what you meant.
Or, I mean, like, say like relationship or...
Yeah, I think my most influential, the most important discipline for me is the practice of a Sabbath. I know it sounds so like, I don't even know that it sounds cliche, but I think that just the fact that God took a rest on the seventh day, like I don't think we're smarter than him. But also just the idea, I do crazy things, guys. I turn off my phone and I drive to like Ventura some days and I just sit the whole day, like no phone. And I honestly think that if I didn't do that, I would be in a different, and I do when I don't do it. So like, it's very important to take a Sabbath. I think that that's probably the most important. Simple is probably just reading my Bible. One time I was at CIY back in like 2005 and they used to have these seminars. I don't know if they still do those breakouts. Do they still do that at CIY? Do you know? You probably don't know. You're just like the worship leader or something like that. But anyways, they used to have these breakouts, and one of the breakouts was no Bible, no breakfast. Mm-hmm. And I have taken that with me for my whole life, like literally ever since that CIY summer. And I think it just starts your day with the Lord. And even if you're half tired, it's still putting truth in your life. And I really believe that that's just putting on the armor of God. So
that's really
good. Yeah, we're Bible, no breakfast.
I like it. We're getting into like spiritual disciplines. We're calling them kingdom exercises, and like some specific ways to like, go about reading your Bible, because it can feel intimidating sometimes. So like some specific ways to start out and do things. So I think that's really cool. I think it's something I struggled with. Like I don't know. The Bible was just really hard for me to digest and approach. It felt very intimidating, and then I would feel guilty. So I just had a lot of weird things wrapped up in it. And so it's been, I think that's why I'm passionate about like helping students experience what you're talking about. Like it can be such a powerful thing to get truth into your life. And such a good resource, like the most influential thing really within our faith.
Oh wait, you froze.
Oh.
Nope, I think you're good. Okay. If I'm good, you're good. I don't know. You're the one recording this thing.
Okay, well, I'm hearing awesome. That's good. Was I supposed to do that?
Heck yeah. Okay, that's also my favorite phrase.
What?
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Okay, so put on the blender. Do not, I'm like, shake it up. The biggest thing is don't blend it for too long, because it'll get gummy. Like, have you ever had oatmeal and it's like got like,
goopy?
I hate this word, but mucus, you know, like it's like,
yeah, I do.
So I do it for like less than 15 seconds.
Okay, ready?
So 15 seconds. Ready, go.
That was
perfect.
I could feel it was like that was right.
It was just the perfect amount. And now I have a Pyrex, like a glass. Or you could use a bowl. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Whatever this fits into.
I'm gonna put it in this pitcher.
I love that. Love that for you.
Okay, I'm gonna get my strainer. Don't worry about it. Just kind of like okay. Strainer, and then I'm just dumping this into here.
Yeah, you might need like a spoon. For my strainer's so thin that I like use a spoon to kind of like sift out the extra liquid if there's any. But So just go kind of slow.
Okay, sounds good. Here we go. Moment of truth.
It'll drip out, and then you'll have like a ton of oatmeal in the strainer, which I guess you could use for like cookies or something. Like, I always end up just throwing mine away. Just tired. So wasteful, but
Yeah, mine is straining slow, but I think that's probably a good thing.
it is. Oh yeah, look at that. That's perfect. So if I use a spoon just to kind of like sift through the oats so all the liquid gets out of it.
Okay, I got it.
And then like kind of just, I do that process till I'm done. So like I just do a little bit at a time since my strainer. You might need to rinse your strainer in between too, so that it gets those holes like cleared up and stuff. I'm actually kind of nervous. Like, what if you hate this and you're like, this is a terrible recipe. Junior high and high school students, do not try this at home. I'm notorious because I don't use like any chemicals or anything. Everybody in our family makes fun of me for like all my food.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You're the only one ever on my side, B. I love it.
Oat milk is so expensive, and this is so cheap. Like, this is a very important skill.
It is a great skill, and I love it because you can make it with this size of a blender. You can make it fresh every day, like, or whenever you want it. It takes like 15 seconds, you know? It's so quick.
Yeah.
So.
Into it. And I feel like you can heat up this goop here and eat it.
Yeah, you can. My mom, actually, our mom, your mother-in-law, my mother, she ate some of the oats this morning, the leftovers. She's like, it's interesting. They're not even cooked, but were they good, Mom?
Yeah, I put a little Nutella.
She put Nutella on it, and she said it was bomb. So I would argue to not waste, because there are people starving in other countries, and you should eat the food that you have and not just waste it. So, you know?
I feel like this is way easier than others.
Did you think it was going to be tough, like harder?
No, I just always avoided making it because I thought it was more involved than this. But it's literally, I pay like $5 for a carton of oat milk. It's ridiculous.
And it has so many fillers in it most of the time. Like, even the best ones have like a little bit of bad, like oils and stuff. So it's just so fresh. I don't like, with a big blender, it feels like more of a process, even though it's the same thing. But for some reason, this is just so easy to clean that I love it.
So, what do you do with your oat milk, Brittany? How do you use your oat milk usually?
Sometimes I drink it just by itself. When I put maple syrup in it, I'll drink it just by itself. So I'll show. I'll prove to you that I do. Let's see how this tastes, actually. The consistency.
I feel like it's cold, so it's going to be interesting because I'm not cold right now.
Mine is a really good batch. I don't know if yours is, but mine is.
I'm just going to take a sip with this spoon.
I love that.
So I should be. It's good. I feel like you put so much cinnamon there because I can taste the cinnamon a lot, and I put like a tenth of what you put in.
I was packing it out.
It's good though.
It's super good. I like it. Sometimes I'll put it with coffee or like some chai. But a lot of times I'll drink it by itself or with like in a smoothie.
Smoothie time.
I can make a smoothie right now, girl. Right now.
What do you put in your smoothie? Oat milk? What else? Coffee?
In my smoothie? No, I'm sipping some tea right now. Yeah, I'll put oat milk in here. Sure, why not? Just like all the oat milk I just made. I'm like, because that's how much it made. And then probably a banana normally.
Okay.
Sure, why not? I feel like, should this be like you know what? I was going to do like frozen fruit and stuff, but we can make more of a fall smoothie. What do you think?
I'm feeling it. Like you could do, if you like nut butter, you could add nut butter to it.
Ooh, yeah. I'm going to add some protein powder.
Protein powder, wonderful.
Protein powder. And I'm probably going to add maybe some pumpkin pie spice.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then I'll call it a day. Maybe some ice, like a little bit of ice, you know, I would probably usually use a frozen banana, but you know, I didn't have a frozen banana.
My favorite smoothie trick is to use frozen fruit because it keeps your smoothie thick, but you still get that like icy smoothie taste.
So true. That's the best trick ever, actually. I think that should be written down in a book somewhere for your grandchildren. For my grandnieces and nephews.
They would just be your nieces and nephews, not your grandnieces.
You know what? Wait, they would be just what? Your grandchildren?
Oh, my grandchildren? Okay. Yeah, they'd be something else too.
I don't know about like if your high schoolers and junior hires think about this often, but I think you'll be the cutest grandma.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like you already kind of dress like one sometimes.
Yes, they think of.
Wait, are you wearing your Brittany outfit?
I'm wearing my Brittany skirt.
Oh my god, I love it. Or OMG. Sorry.
So you kind of, said something nice about me already about how I'm a grandma, but my last question is, what is your favorite thing about me, Brittany?
Your love for Stacey Joy Orico. If anybody does not know who Stacey Orico is, please look up her first and second album. And you guys can jam out with me and Brienne anytime. No, what's my favorite thing about you? That's the thing that bonded us.
It is. It really is. We got in the car one day with Brittany, and I don't even know where we were going or what we were doing, but a song by Stacey Orico came on in her car, and I was like, "You like Stacey Orico?" And she was like, "I only love her." And then we started talking, and it was that's history. So
it took time. It took time for us to get there.
It did, but that was it's true.
No, I love it. That's like a moment that sticks out in my mind. I know exactly where we were, and I remember we were in front of some random store, and we were listening to some of Louis' old music on my iPod from 2007. So
I love it. Well, Brittany's gonna make her smoothie. My computer is gonna die. But you have been with us and learned how to make oatmeal today.
Oatmeal. If you want to make oatmeal, just add hot water to the oats.
And you can try her inspired smoothie as well. So, Brittany, love you so much. Thanks for joining me.
I love you so much. You're the best.
Ditto. Okay.
Best sister ever. Wait, don't tell my sisters that I said that. Just know. Okay.
Bye. Love you guys.
Love you.